Alright, so we left off last time. We did Tatooine last stream, and tonight we're going to the Wookie homeworld of Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's talk to Photo Midu. What do you do for Zerka Corporation? This guy's a Kashyyyk player. I'll have to show off Kashyyyk at some point. Not right now, though. Not right now. Okay, just have some footlockers here in the docking bay. Might as well, check that out. Interface visor and 2 med packs. Oh, is that Komad from Tatooine? What's he doing here on Kashyyyk? What is he hunting here? What are you doing here, Komad? Following me? Whose permission are you looking for? What are you doing to gain their trust? The Shadowlands. Oh, I wonder what the Shadowlands is. What do you know of Kashyyyk? I'm looking for a star map here. Have you heard anything? Alright, I have to leave. Goodbye. Interesting. So we have Zerka. The Zerka Corporation is here. Kashyyyk, my home. I should have prepared for you for coming here, but I don't know if I prepared myself. What does he mean? Yeah, what do you mean by that? I didn't leave Kashyyyk voluntarily. Mission must have told you I was fleeing slavers, but there's more. I'm in exile. Slavers of Kashyyyk only took me after I was forced to leave my village 20 years ago. Huh. Wonder why he was forced. Why were you forced to leave? My brother made a deal with the slavers and allowed them to get a foothold. I found out and attacked him. Oh. The fight was stopped, but my father did not believe me when I told him about my brother's actions. I was made an exile, disowned by my home and people. I should not be here. They will not accept me back. Why didn't your father believe you? When I attacked my brother, I was so mad I used my claws. You don't understand what that means to a Wookiee. Our claws are tools, not weapons. To use them in battle is to become an animal. It is a madness without honor. I'm forever a mad claw in the eyes of my people. Nothing I say is to be trusted. They were right to cast me out. So he used his claws, and you're not supposed to do that as a Wookiee. So they banished him and called him a mad claw. Hey, time has passed, you know? Things have changed. The slavers are still here, the dock is theirs. I doubt anybody has risen to try and fight. Nothing has changed. I just hope I can prove myself to my people. It'll be difficult to make them listen. I just don't know. Alright. We'll deal with that if we have to. Let's go. I don't have much hope. Interesting. So Zalbar was... He didn't leave Kashyyyk voluntarily. He used his claws in anger. We got some names here. That means that they're going to be talking. What we got here?
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, huts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
I'm Trevelyan. Let me see what you carry. Well, let me ask him, do you always enslave your debtors?
Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters. You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matt. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade.
Your debtors have a habit of running off?
It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
An honest man and a good mechanic. Seems like you got a favorable trade, sir.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here.
How much debt pays or buys a man's life?
Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matten is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
Yeah, if it's not about the amount, then he's literally just getting free labor from this guy. Perhaps I could settle some of his debt.
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him.
Well, I want to go back to my other questions.
Of course. I'm here to serve.
Let me see what you carry.
Of course. You're in a hurry.
Okay. Wow, look at this battle armor. 10,000 credits, but a defense bonus of 11, strength +1, and a dex +2. Canderous could really use this. Nice. Anything I can sell? I don't want to sell my racing bonds yet. Halonor's battle armor's good. I want to sell that, though. I could sell some of these lightsaber crystals. I don't need that many. Interface visor. Wow, this is really good for a player with high intelligence. You can get +4 computer use, +4 demolitions, and +4 security. Chani shield. I'm gonna see if I have some really valuable things I could sell. These mines I don't really use. I hear the racing bonds. You can get a lot more for those if you wait till you go to the Avon station. Suvan Tam. Probably hit that up after here. I like to hoard my things, so I'm not going to sell anything. Interesting about this, though. Let me talk to Matten.
Greetings to you.
See what he has to
Something
say.
I can get for you?
Kindly direct your...
Alright, never mind. Alright. So over here we have the Zerka offices. If you want to learn more about Kashyyyk, you can talk to the Ithorian there. Not gonna bother with that. Let's just explore. Take some of their stuff here. Oh no. They got a Wookie in a cage here. So they truly are enslavers, aren't they? Okay, let's take a walk here. Who we got here? Been a long time, but aren't you Bastila? Elena's little girl? Yes, it is you. I can see it in your eyes. Hi, how you've grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you, well, before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastila. Your mother's condition has improved any since I saw her. What's up, Merc?
My mother's condition?
She was desperate to find you. Bastila's mother.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Your mother is very ill. She didn't say anything about your father, however. I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
I saw her on Tatooine. Oh, we were just there. She said she'd been there for a while. Maybe she's still there. Maybe.
Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What's this all about?
It seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
I thought you told me that you and your mother didn't get along, though.
We never did. I am interested in hearing about my father, however. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Appreciate how you read out. Yeah. Try to make it so that way if people are on another tab or just lurking, they can at least figure out what's going on in some way, shape, or form. And it's fun to roleplay, right? You know what? Maybe we should go to Tatooine right now. I mean, before we start Kashyyyk, we might as well give it a go. Also, might be another cutscene here with mission. Might be able to trigger that. Could be wrong though. It'd be in the same area. Let me see. Here we go again. Like the same lady.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
This is Lena, the intergalactic
What
skank.
are you doing here? Where's Griff? I'm just passing through.
It's your girl, Merc.
We broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Mission gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother.
Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hut Spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine.
Tatooine again.
One of his lies.
Oh, we have two
No,
things to do
you're the
back
one
on
who's
Tatooine.
lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Maybe your brother isn't the man you thought he was.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
So where is Griff now?
Still on Tatooine, as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Wow. All right. Well, we might have to go back to Tatooine and figure this out. We have Griff. We have Mission's brother and Bastila's mother. Let's go back there and see before we get started here on Kashyyyk. Back to Tatooine we go. See if Bastila wants to talk about anything with her mother.
How can I help?
You want to talk?
Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. Should we have the opportunity, I would like to find her on Tatooine. There's only one small colony there. It should not be difficult. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.
Well, we can go back to Tatooine. We were just there last stream, but let's go back. Figure this out. Family feuds. Light speed. Alright, back to Anchorhead. Let's figure out where Basila's mother is. And Griff. The Griff must have been working in the mines here when we were here. Here on Tatooine. So we'll take Mission and Bastila in our party. And we have a lot of leveling up to do for Mission and gear. Give her the Achani fiber armor. Mandalorian heavy pistol, nice. Give her the interface visor as well. Alright, so Mission can actually be a very useful companion because she has the same feat as we do as a scoundrel. She has sneak attack. So when an opponent is stunned, you can do a lot of damage. Let's do security, demolitions, stealth, computer use. Computer use, demolitions, stealth, and security. Give her dex, demolitions, stealth, read injury, security, feats, improve 2-weapon fighting, so she can have 2 blasters, demolitions, computer use, stealth, and security. Sneak attack 5. Whew, it's really going up there now. Sneak attack 6. Ooh. All right.
Yes?
A human woman, I'm outraged at her arrogance. You, do all you species place yourselves on such annoying pedestals? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Helena, that's Basila's mom. What's she up to? Isn't that your mother's name, Basila?
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
You couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude. So she won't be leaving. I won't be going back while she's there, though.
I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
You're all out of your minds. Must be causing some problems at the cantina. I'm gonna go to the Zerka office and see if anybody knows about Griff.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerka Corporation.
I'm looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Are you certain of that? I would leave sooner if I knew.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People got him? He's probably at the Sand People compound then. At least I'm friends with the Sand People now.
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some type of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Well, we're not going all the way to Coruscant. Alright, I have to go. Goodbye.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
I didn't kiss no motherfucking John Pork. That's a funny video. That old man got really pissed off. Well, we have to go to the Sand People Enclave again. Maybe Griff's there. Let's go to the cantina first and see what see if Bastila's mother is still there. Maybe have a couple drinks too. I had a couple drinks today myself, watching the Phillies. Had about 3 beers. I fell asleep. Alright, mission is stuck somewhere. Where's she stuck? She's close by. Alright, we're here in the cantina now. Let's see if we can find somebody named Helena. Here we go, this must be Bastila's mother.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother, but don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard.
Now, I drank 2 really quickly.
Has something happened
Like
to
by the 3rd or 4th inning.
You're not.
And I had one last one towards the end.
That is part of the reason.
Your father is dead, Bastila. No.
What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
My mother is long dead, if you must know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
You've Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Don't you want to find your father's remains, Bastila? I thought you really loved him.
What remains would there be? Crate dragons.
It's probably the crate dragon that we killed last time we were here.
And the desert is a harsh environment.
We'll have to go to the cave and see.
Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
Why don't you get the holocron yourself, Miss, Helena?
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin to hire another expedition. Nor am I the adventurer my husband was.
What about your mother's sickness, Bastila?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Alright, so... if it's by the crate if it was a crate dragon, we know exactly where that is. So we can first head to the Sand People Enclave, see if Griff's there. And then we'll, we'll go to the Crate Dragon Cave again and see if we can find Bastila's father's remains.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Back to the Dune Sea. Alright.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt to the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on.
Thanks for the five stream streak, Wildebeest.
So stuck up.
Appreciate the support.
You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just because you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Yeah, right. Can't have Mission and Bastila fighting each other here. These people still are here. The Scottish/Irish accent. Miners. Pretty sure I already looted these corpses, but let me just double check. Yep. Alright, I don't think that we'll need a disguise again. I think we already have good rapport with the Sand People, so we should be good walking through here. I don't have HK to translate anything. I don't think I'll have to talk to any, though. I think I can just head inside the compound and look around, and they should be cool with that. Let's see, though. Could be wrong. Let me save just in case. Yeah, we should be good. Alright, let's see if Griff's here in the compound. Alright. Check every one of these doors, see if we can find him. Ooh, 78 credits, nice. I might need HK. I think we just circled around. Go. Oh, can't use party selection here. I'll have to leave and then come back. Oh no. Rifling through I rifled through their possessions. I shouldn't have done that. Load. That was disrespectful, sorry. Alright, let's get HK in our party. That way we can talk with... We can talk with them and see if Griff's here. Still want to take this because they have some credits. Maybe they won't see me doing this. Okay. They didn't see anything. Oh wait! I don't think we have to. Look, there he is. Mission, I found him. This is Griff, Mission's brother. Here we go.
What?
Mission, get over here. You have to see for yourself.
What? You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus's just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
Well, that and, could you please get me out of here? You got a tough-looking friend there.
I can't just let you out. The whole place would turn on me.
We'd be risking everything just to get you out. That doesn't bother you?
You can't abandon me here. These sand people, they're animals.
I'll try to talk to the Sand People Chieftain.
And you better appreciate it.
You know I do, Mission. You know I do. Honest this time.
Okay. We got HK with us, so we can, maybe we can try to reason with them. They seem to like me and respect me after I killed the Great Dragon. We got HK with us now. Alright, Chieftain.
Query, what do you wish to ask of him, Master?
Ask about captives.
Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask about the Twi'lek Griff and getting him free.
Translation. Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them.
Yep, that would be Griff.
Extrapolation. I would assume we are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we can do it, Master.
Alright, tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Okay. So we can assume that we have the okay to free Griff, so we can try to talk to him again and see what's up there, but Griff seems like a slimy guy, you know, like he abandoned the save. I grab these remains. Alright, Griff, let's see what we can do with you.
You're back! You come to let old Griff out, right? Right? I don't want to beg, but I'm more than willing.
You can just keep waiting, Griff. We'll get you out of there when it suits us.
We used to be so close, sis. Now, I know we've had our differences, but I really need to get out of here now. No fooling.
The Sand People said you can go. Run to Anchorhead.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you, and, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
Don't be so sure, Griff. I think the damage is already done.
She'll be okay. We had our fights before. Too bad, though. I really could have used a helping hand right now. You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
I can give him 50 credits. I'm not giving him 100, though. Since I'm the generous good boy. Here, take 50 credits.
That's it, huh? Figured you'd be able to spare a bit more than that. You know, I'll take whatever I can get. Don't worry about me. I've already got a job waiting for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Well, Mission, you want to talk about Griff? You know, it's not what you assumed, right?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need?
Nothing, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
Alright. Well, let's head over to the Eastern Dune Sea. And see if we can find Bastila's father's remains by the Great Dragon Cave. switch out Bastila now. Stuck.
I'm here.
Sure.
Thank you. Wonder what Griff's job is. To head over to the Zerka office and see if he's there. I thought I would get some light side points for giving him credits. I shouldn't have given him those credits, but it's okay. Alright, we're back in the Eastern Dune Sea. Hello, Nord Speeder's still here. Oh, chewed human corpse. I think that might be Bastila's father right here. See. Nope. Twi'lek corpse. That wouldn't be it. Oh. Tattered equipment pack. This is new. There's a holocron. See what the holocron says. It shows the holographic image of a middle-aged human man and appears to have been used as a means to record his personal thoughts over many years. The holocron has been cracked and worn by the sands and wind. Okay. That has to be it. Alright, let's go back to Anchorhead. Talk to Bastila's mother. Head over to the Zerka office. Go to party selection. We can get rid of HK now. Let's get mission back in our party. Guess we could have transited back, but okay.
La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kunves jingpa marulira.
Back already? Have you even looked? for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Maybe you should listen to what she has to say, Bastila. I mean, she is your mother.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
It sounds like you've already made up your mind then, Bastila.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting is a dangerous occupation.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatment.
But she is dying.
That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments.
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well, you said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
I'll do my best.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, and we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
All right. Well, we're learning about the assumptions that our characters have about their family aren't always true. Let's talk to Bastila about this.
How can I help?
You feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
She needs to worry about her attachments, though. Jedi aren't allowed to have attachments like that. They're supposed to be stripped away from their families at a young age and never see them again. We all know what happened to Anakin Skywalker. He was too attached to Padme and his mother. And the fear of losing them caused him to turn to the dark side. Alright, we can check out the Zerka mines. Oh, Bastila wants to talk again. Hold up, let's see what she's up to. Let's get closer.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say that again.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still feeling from the shock. I'm still reeling from the shock. Was that a compliment from you?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment?
Maybe I was just distracted by the grudging manner in which it was given.
I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
Oh. How close of a friend would you like to be?
You know I can't feel that way about you. About any man. It isn't permitted. I am a Jedi. I must resist these temptations. But I still want to consider you a friend. We could never be anything more, though. That isn't allowed.
I'd like that, I suppose.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive.
Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
You know, we could be a little bit more than friends, Bastila.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila. As a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better, but enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Bastila! She cannot deny the unresistible charm of Trevelyan. Hey, there he is.
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you could help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here.
What's the job?
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
So you want to open a bar?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch. And now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
You know what? We're actually going to Kashyyyk right now. I mean, I'll try to get those tack glands for you if we come back to Tatooine.
Yeah, I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see. Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the Exchange could stop by any day. I kind of told him I already had the stuff, so if he shows up and I'm empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
All right. Well, let's go to Kashyyyk now. Continue with the task at hand. What's up, Red? See you as well. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Alright. Let's go to Kashyyyk. Try to find our next star map as well. Oh. We got some Sith fighters being ambushed. Alright, we gotta get on the guns.
Incoming fighters!
Alright, one more left. Sun is blinding. Alright. Alright, back to Kashyyyk. I think I'm just gonna call it Kashyyyk from now on, out of respect for the time period this game was released. For Revenge of the Sith. Everybody calls it Kashyyyk here. Let's chat with Karth one more time.
Yes, what's on your
See
mind?
if he has, no, he doesn't have anything to say about
Yes, what's on your mind?
his stories.
You got it.
Bastila. We had a pretty hot and heavy conversation earlier, and I know you just want to be just friends, but I don't know if we should deny our feelings like that.
How can I help?
You're curious about something?
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Do I have a choice?
Don't even start with that. You're the one who asked. I wasn't even going to say anything. But now that you've brought it up, I see I shouldn't have waited as long as I have. In our time together, I've been watching you. You're a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
You know what? I've been a good boy this whole time. It's just, I just do what I think is right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
Are you saying that you don't believe in the corruption of the dark side?
I don't know. Would the power I use to kill Darth Malak be too tempting to keep using? Would I become the kind of evil I want to destroy? The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
Bastila. She feels tempted by the dark side.
How can I help?
Interesting. Maybe she's a lot darker than we realize. Alright, let's go Bastila, and, you know, Zalbar would be good here. We have a Wookie here on the Wookie homeworld. Alright, we're back here on Kashyyyk. Let's continue on with our quest to find the Starforge map. Star map. I believe it was on the floor. Forest floor.
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now.
Adean?
Wookiee hunters usually
Is that the name
numbers down,
Zerka
but I think
gave
they
the
leave certain
planet?
areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed.
What do you know about the Wookiees? What can you tell me about Zerka? You know what, I'm just gonna pass you. I already paid the landing fee. I don't need
I won't
your
stop
guidance.
you, but you leave this area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you.
Of course you are. The Great Walkway. Alright. See what the Great Walkway has in store for us. Oh, we got some Forest Kinrath here. Take him out. Right off the bat, we see some predators here on the walkway. Can you sense it? The wind, the sound, the smells? I feel it all now that we are away from the spaceport. The walkway is new, probably built by the slavers, but I remember the trees. My village is not far from here. Wow, we can go to Zalbar's village. What can I expect to encounter here? I'm sorry, I don't know. It's been so long since I left. I only know the way things were, and many things have changed. Fair enough. Guess it has been 20 years, he said. It must warn me of one thing. I don't know if it'll be a help or a hindrance. My father was a very powerful chieftain. So your father was the chieftain of your village? Perhaps his feelings have mellowed, but if my brother had his ear all the time, I may be very unwelcome. Okay. We'll deal with that when the time comes. This is what I'm dreading. My shame was meant to be forgotten. In some faraway world. I never thought I'd come back. We should press on. Okay. Oh no. There's a dead Wookiee here. Did these guys kill him?
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business.
My name's Trevelyan. What happened here?
This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
It? Yeah, you put it down? We're not animals. Zalbar, let me handle this. Their disregard for the life of this Wookiee is too much. I have asked you to let me handle this. Honor my request.
Careful now. That growl sounded pretty threatening. Keep your slave on its leash or we'll have another accident.
Just shut up, you trigger-happy idiot.
Do your superiors approve of killing Wookiees?
Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? You're doing some sort of snap inspection? You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? Not going to happen. I stand by my patrol. This Wookie got out of hand and had to be put down. We'll find another easy enough.
This may cost you more than you know, fool.
Well, it is a bit costly. Look, why are you asking this?
I can try to get money out of him. I won't allow you to enslave or kill another Wookiee.
Is that a joke? Who do you think you are?
This posting is trouble, friend. Get out while you can.
You make some sense. I wonder what you know about what might happen here. I think we should petition for a transfer. The corporation will survive a fight here, but us frontline guards won't.
If you say so, Captain.
Yes, I say so. Move out. This place just isn't worth the trouble.
Oh, we got light side points. Get these guys out of here. Little by little.
You cannot win.
Oh, they're running away. Sneak attack. Nope, too far away.
You cannot win. Let's make this quick.
I'm missing a lot. There we go. What do we got here for this corpse? Okay. It looks like we have a Wookiee here standing in the way. A Wookiee guard. What he's up to. You're not permitted to pass into the Shadowlands. Only Chundar may allow you entry. Especially when you bring such filth. This Mad Claw has no place here, so they did not forget that Zalbar is a Mad Claw. For you to question my place, you follow Chundar into the arms of outsiders. Chundar? And yet you travel with outsiders yourself. Speak no more. Chundar will decide if you are permitted to enter the Shadowlands. Where is this Wookiee that I need? Wait, what's this all about, Zalbar? Chundar? We should proceed to the village. I'm sure we'll both get answers there. Okay. Let's go to the village. Some supplies here. Okay.
I'm here.
Let's heal up, Bastila. Ken.
What?
Oh. We have another squad of Dark Jedi we gotta fight. Give me a dueling shield. Some Night Valor. Burst of speed.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Alright, I'm gonna see if Basilisk can land a stasis on the middle guy. Zalbar, go ahead and power attack. And I'm gonna wait for a stasis here. I'll try to... Okay, we got one landed. I resisted that one. That's good. Let's take this guy out. Easy. Didn't resist that. Shit. Alright, we're gonna be stunned for a bit here. We'll ride this out. Basilisk still didn't... did she resist it? No, she's about to not. Alright, we're good. That was insanity that they landed on us. It's a good force power. Especially if you're a light side. Or sorry, if you're a dark side user. Ooh, another double-bladed saber. Two short sabers, nice.
Yes?
Yes?
Alright, this looks like the entrance to the village. See if we can talk to the chieftain. Stop where you are, outsider. You enter the domain of Chundar, chieftain and leader. This human is with me and I want access to the home of my people. You have no rights here, Madclaw. This human should not have brought this taint upon our land. You must answer to Chundar. Take me to Chundar. I would speak with him. Choice is made for you already. You made a demand for something you can't alter, can't help. Enough talk. You and the outcast Madclaw will be taken to Chundar now. Alright. So no Zalbar now. Let's see. Who could we put down Shadowlands with us? Played with Canderous. We didn't play with Juhani yet, but I think I'll wait till the next planet to play with Juhani. She's a good frontline fighter as well. Basilisk Jedi support. I'm on the front lines, and we kind of need a ranged fighter. So I'm thinking either Mission or Karth. We haven't really done much with Mission since Terra, so let's go Mission. Alright. And she has, you know, it's Zalbar's friend, so... We're here with the Wookiees. The mighty and wise Chundar. I don't often allow visitors of your kind. Yeah, there's literally Zerka people here. Have you sold all of Kashyyyk to them? Brother Zalbar, you've been exiled a long time. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different now. You are a Madclaw without honor. You have no voice among your own people. I, on the other hand, am chieftain. If you've made deals with slavers, the truth will get out eventually. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I've had a long time to guide what my people think. This is Zalbar's brother. They trust me, the mighty Chundar. Even with my brother insane and father enslaved, I rose to protect my people despite it all. Father was enslaved? Mighty Chundar? What are you talking about? You were the runt. I'm no runt. Like I said, Zalbar, a lot has changed in your years away. We'll discuss this soon enough. What do you want? Why drag us here? I haven't killed Zalbar because he is my brother, and I hoped he and I could come to an agreement. You are irrelevant. Ouch. I may be able to put you to use on some menial tasks. Zalbar will have to stay here, of course. What's the task? Simple thing, another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zalbar, gone mad and been exiled. He now lurks in the Shadowlands. More importantly, he's passing my Zerka allies during their Shadowland expeditions. It's not good for business. He's standing against you. The first of many, perhaps? No one will follow a Madclaw. He is merely a nuisance. Besides, he cowers in the Shadowlands. My people know nothing of him. I won't do this. Why don't you just go do your own dirty work? You don't have much choice. You can flee the planet if you want, but I am keeping Zalbar with me. Okay? You're holding Zalbar until I do this task for you. You'll stay until the Madclaw is dead. Berserker would never let me hold you. But they don't care what I do with a fellow Wookiee. Okay.
You can't do that! He can't do that, can he? He can't hold Zalbar prisoner just because he's chieftain, can he?
I need Zalbar with me as a guide. No, you won't need him to find your way. Over the years, I have had many people trained to understand Galactic Basic. I tell them it's better to understand the enemy. I think it will make Zerka easier to fight. Actually, it makes them easier to obey. I see. Remember, you can't beat me here. No one would ever dare oppose me to join an outsider. Or an exile. You're wrong, brother. Somebody would. What are you talking about, Zalbar? You speak of Freyr, our father? Why? He was the one who ordered you exile when you attacked me. He went as mad as you when he finally discovered the slavers. He dared challenge them alone, and has not been seen since. Okay. That was years ago. Let him go, Zalbar. I rule now. I'll take the Wookiees forward, but there are prices to pay. Play along, Zalbar. I'll see what I can do. No more words, outsider. I've given my orders. I can't hold you here, but Zalbar will stay until you kill the Madclaw in the Shadowlands.
You can count on us.
Well, we gotta go down to the Shadowlands then. That's where our star map is anyway. I saw the vision. Oh wait, he'll lower you to the forest floor. Go. Okay. So here's the Wookiee village. You can explore around here. There are some wicker bins with some items, but nothing too useful, and they don't get angry if you go through stuff. Always good to gather little things here and there, though. Oh, this is a Wookiee female. They're a little bit different than the Wookiee males you usually see in Star Wars. Same thing with the Sand People. Cool thing about KOTOR is you get a little taste of other cultures and species, which is pretty cool. Really adds to the world building. Head back out to the Great Walkway and we can talk to that guard. I have to deal with some more Kinrath on the way, though. Yep. That sneak attack damage really It does a lot, man.
Yes?
Alright. Head over to the Shadowlands. Ready to fight. Okay. Ready for anything. I wanted to do a Jedi jump. Jedi jump. Nice. Did the animation for it, but I did not move physically to it to the enemy. It's funny. Oh. Gotta help these Wookiees out here. What do you want, outsider? I want to let you follow us to our hunt. Choral is not here for your amusement. I didn't mean you any harm. I'll believe that when our planet is free of you. Your kind are here to only take or destroy. I won't be your trophy, dead, or as a slave. Leave me, you have no place here. I'll leave you then. You do that. Walk quickly, outsider. Kashyyyk fights back, even if we can't. I understand you're upset about humans being here. How big these trees are, man. Huge. What we got in here? Alright. Pandora's commander, they grant you access to the Shadowlands. Or Wookin is what I'm called. Walk with care. Only our bravest return from these lands. Your soft feet are barely tolerated insult. Alright. Just unlock the thing and lower me down. The descent is long. Be still, or we will attract unwelcome visitors. Alright, we're going down to the Shadowlands. I like that shot. Oh, even a nice George Lucas wipe. Nice. Nice homage to the transitions of Star Wars. Alright, we are down here in the Shadowlands. Okay, let's see what we got here. Very dark and scary. Oh, there's a talk. Remember, we need a talk gland for Griff's Terizian L. We have a dire Katarn. If I can use a stasis. Okay. Level up here, we'll go Persuade. Beats. Alright, we got Improved Force Jump. Nice. And Night Sense. That's good. I think I'm going to do Weapon Focus Lightsaber, but at the same time, I think I want to do Improve Critical Strike or Improve Flurry. I could also do Toughness line. Get started on Toughness. Still have a few more level ups to go, but we are feat starved. Well, I guess as a Guardian, I think we get a feat every time we level up now, right? Can't remember. I'm thinking either weapon-focused lightsaber, we get +1 attack bonus with a lightsaber. Or we go improve critical strike so we can land more stuns. I think we'll go improve critical strike. Should be fine. And powers, okay. For powers, we can do... Could start the push line and try to get Force Wave, but... Stasis Field's at level 15, so we still have a little bit till we get there. We can go Night Speed. Should be fun. Alright. Wrath Double Sword. Ooh, and a Zabrak TIE Steel Mark III. These are some good items here. Good weapons. Wow, is that a Jedi? There's a Jedi down here? I don't know what this guy's up to.
Damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
What's up, Jay? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun this tournament. Felt good to get revenge on since I lost the grand finals last year. Super proud of myself. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Jolie. Jolie Bender. Follow me to my camp.
Use a lightsaber in battle. Are you a Jedi?
Don't start fawning just yet. I'm too old for it. I know a few things, but we can talk about it at my camp. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
Wow, the talk sound effects are pretty annoying. They said the commentator said that there was some history there. Yeah, for sure. Mace Windu's brother. This game takes place 4,000 years before. This is your house, Jolie, huh?
Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things.
The peeking thing? Yeah, that's called leaning. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's kind of a hidden tech, although it's literally in the GoldenEye instruction manual. Like when you buy the game, there's the little instruction manual that talks about like the controls and all that stuff. And the word lean is there. It's what it's technically called. And that's just using R and then C left or right. Do that little maneuver. Yeah, I feel that there's much you can tell me. Yep, yeah, that's definitely a intended thing, as it is in the instruction manual. I feel there's much you can tell me. Why are you down here?
Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
I want to ask about you. What's your deal here? Why are you here?
What is there to tell? Jolie Bindo is the crazy old man in the dangerous woods. I'm content with the impression I give.
But you use a lightsaber in battle. Are you a Jedi?
I follow the Jedi way and I command the Force, yes. I suppose that makes me as much a Jedi as anyone, but what of it? Why should being what I am compel me to entertain others with tales of the good old days, huh? I've seen my share of the dark and the light. Frankly, both extremes annoy me. Of course, I have felt rumblings of change.
Kinda nice to meet a Jedi who isn't all hung up on this light side, dark side stuff. Gets pretty tiring, you know?
Perhaps you will be of some assistance to me after all. Let us discuss what you came here for.
You are difficult to deal with, it worries me. I want to ask you some questions.
Fine, fine, just be brief.
Have you any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that, hmm? Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
If you have information, please tell it to me.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Circa Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
I don't understand. Can you be more specific?
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
What's up, Grant? Well, what do you want me to do?
Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
Poachers? Where are they, and how many men?
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area, as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie?
Why do you care if they're here?
They don't respect this place. They're butchering wildlife and threatening entire species. It's getting under my skin. The Wookiees could take care of themselves if they would, but the animals are truly helpless victims.
Many men wish death upon me. What is that song? Those have to be lyrics. So I see. So the aged semi-Jedi wants me to get some kids off of his lawn.
Yes, yes, I'm an old man that's getting fussy.
50 Cent, yeah.
Call me foolish if you will, I don't care, you still have to do it. Their camp is in the far northeast. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. Find a better way.
Why not just get rid of them yourself?
Don't talk back to your elders, child. Look, they know me quite well, and are always on alert when I approach. The only way I can get rid of them would be violence, which would eventually lead to trouble for the Wookiees. I want them gone, but with as little fuss as possible. They've already caused enough trouble as it is.
Alright, I'll look into it.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoot! Shoot!
Okay. He said it's by the northeast, so it'd be over here this way. It's likely. See if we can check it out. So there's a group of Zerka poachers down here. Jolie doesn't want them around, and if we help him, then we'll be able to, then he'll be able to join our party. Wookie corpse. We can sneak attack this bull Katarn. Slaver's contract. Huh. Ooh. Let's see what that is. A Wookie lost. You have found the corpse of a Wookiee named Roror in the Shadowlands. A data pad revealing that he dealt with slavers was on the body, as well as a bowcaster bolt casing that probably belongs to whoever killed him. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Well, looks like here's our group of poachers. see if we can talk them to get out of here for Jolie. Flash mine. Let me just hit these.
I'm here.
Sure. Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koro slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
Are you the poachers Jolie told me about?
Crazy old fool is still alive. I suppose he's still upset that we don't all live in little homemade shacks like he chooses. I've got a job to do here, and there's nothing you or that old coot can do about it.
I have to turn off the, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn off that noise. Might be able to turn down sound effect volume, that might be what it is. What if I want you to leave the Shadowlands?
Is that old hermit Jolie trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here. I mean, if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolie whining for you is nothing.
Alright, I'm leaving. See if I can go to sound. I would guess it's sound effects volume. Turn that down. Now it's a little bit more quiet. It's still there though. A little bit more distant. Alright, so we have, how many men do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are two options here. We have a dark side option, which would just be literally to kill them, and then it's the quickest one. But the light side option is, I think we gotta convince these guys to get out of here. Might have to just talk to them directly.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
I want to ask you some questions.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter and that's it. Talk to the commander.
This is a dangerous place. Could I persuade you to leave?
No more dangerous than walking out on the commander. He'd kill me for disobeying orders.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my other questions.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter and that's it. Talk to the commander.
Well, what do these emitters do?
They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun.
So only the emitters are keeping you here?
What of it?
So if someone shut them down, you could leave?
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Let's see. Access primary functions, enter the Zerka guard code, and terminate sonic emission. Terminating sonic emission failed. The node will remain offline until maintenance restores full operation. Alright, that one's gone. Yeah. I could mute it entirely. It is annoying, though. There should be a mod to, like, get rid of the talk sound. That would be, ideal. Talk to this guy.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
Let's talk about the emitter that you're guarding.
What do you want to know about that? It's just one of 5 or so sonic emitters protecting the camp.
So if someone shut them down, you could leave?
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
These guys are just giving me the codes. My persuasion is pretty high, so it's working out. That's another thing. If you're playing through this game and you don't have persuasion, it can be hard to get all your light side quests in and your light side options. Just very useful to have. Come with me if you want to live. Alright, that's 2 down. That should be good. Oh shit. What do we got here?
Run! Run!
Now that's a monster. Alright, we got rid of him. I think Jolie will be happy about that. Steal their shit. Light battle armor. Ooh, we got 3 talk glands. That's good. We can give one of those to Griff. Back on Tatooine. Yeah, we saw a Rancor on Terrace. That definitely wasn't a Rancor. We'll have to see what that monster is. Maybe we'll be seeing it later. Oh, this must be the force field that Jolie is talking about. You know, it's so funny. It's like, yeah, there's a force field there, but why don't we just walk up the hill and go around it? Like, there are other ways to get to the other side. There has to be. Anyway, it's a video game, so. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, why don't we just walk around it? Hey, it's a video game from 2003, alright? I don't think there are talks in the next area, so we might be able to turn the sound effects back on. Alright, Jolie, what do you think?
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I've made certain that the poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
There was really nothing to gain by killing them. They were just innocent workers. Kinda just caught up in the Zerka corporatism bullshit.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
Will you help me find the star map?
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old path some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookie you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Alright, introducing Jolie Bindo to the party. Now we have our full 9. Everybody here is going to be here for the rest of the game. Alright, Jolie. He is a Jedi Consular. So he is a great Force user, has a lot of wisdom. He's very high wisdom. He can land pretty much any Force power. He's good for Jedi support. Not a good frontline fighter, but he is a great companion. If he's going to be doing like stasis field for me, he can stun entire groups of enemies, and then I can come and sneak attack and just destroy them all. So yeah, he's a good companion. So let's have Basila too. It'll be an all Jedi squad right now.
Yes?
Let's level up. Let's go treat injury. Yeah, he's not going to have a lot of skill points, though. Powers. He's going to have a lot of powers here. So we'll do... Let's see. He can even use some dark side powers because he has such high charisma and wisdom. But I'm probably not going to... If anything, I could use insanity. Which is a really good dark side attack. But let's get him started with... For shield. Attributes. Let's give him wisdom. Yes, he has high wisdom and charisma. We're just going to level him up for wisdom. The way he can be our Jedi support throughout the rest of the game. Let me see here. What else? What other powers could we give him? Ooh, force resistance. I think I want to get that for him eventually. Give him burst of speed. Skills. Treat injury. Feats. He's going to be feat starved. Like I said, he's not a frontline fighter. So I'll just give him some toughness to give him some extra vitality. Alright, powers. We're back there. Let's give him stasis. Oh, we get 2 here and a level up. Nice. And force whirlwind. That'll be a good one. Skills. We'll go treat injury. Powers. Do Night Valor. I think there's one more level up here, and I might get 2 powers. Nope, 1. Go Night Speed. Okay. He's got a green saber. Be good. He has a Jedi Knight robe. I don't think I have another Master robe, so that should be fine. Can't give him any gloves. Don't have any implants. Let's see if I can give him any... Oh, will +2. I'll definitely give him the neural band. Give him a shield. Let's go Sith Energy Shield. That should be fine. And we're not going to do 2-weapon fighting. We don't have the feat for 2-weapon fighting for him. Like I said, he's not really going to be on the front lines much. Ideally, he'd be a Jedi support character.
What?
Alright, let's go back to that force field and see if we can get our star map. Check out the Shadowlands some more. Alright, here it is.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Why place this thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
I trust you can get past it. You said so.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Alright, we're getting deeper and deeper into the Shadowlands. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what's going on here? It looks like people are fighting. Mandalorians? Jolie, you can land a stasis. Be able to hit that every time. Go a force whirlwind on that, and I will take out the stuns.
I'm here.
Great Baka, let this outsider be different than the slavers. I beg you, can you heal my wounds? An attack from nowhere, please, I need to be healed. What happened here? Please, I need to be healed, I'm dying. I have the means to heal you, here. Thank you. Would not have expected an outsider to aid me. Perhaps you will help again? My hunting party, all of them, killed without honor. I barely survived. I want the murderers to suffer the same. What can you tell me about your attackers? I mean, they look like they were Mandalorians. What are Mandalorians doing down here in the Shadowlands? I've never seen their kind before, not even among the Zerka. You saw them, armored head to toe, yet blending with the forest. They followed us for a long while. We found bodies to the southwest and then again further south after the west branch of the path. Their speed was amazing. They fought the outsiders, waiting until we were unarmed. They would not attack until we had our weapons away. They strike like cowards. So they only attack if you're unarmed. Yeah, that's not very honorable. I'll look into it. Thank you. I'll wait here. I'm too weak to fight them again. But I refuse to leave the Shadowlands unless vengeance is aided. Please, if you kill them, I will reward you with whatever I can. They are not worthy of life. Look for them where the bodies of my fellows are. They will only attack you if you are not armed. They will only attack you if you're not armed. Okay. See what kind of gear we can get. These Mandalorians, they usually have some good stuff. Ooh, some strength gauntlets. Mesh underlay. Nice. I don't know who you are, but fuck yeah, KOTOR. Welcome in. Yeah, I love this game, man. Welcome in. We are deep in our light-sided adventure here in the Shadowlands. Alright. Well, let's go this way. Alright, here's some Wookiee bodies here. Kashyyyk maxing. The Wookiee bodies are there, so maybe if we go on unarmed, we can get them to appear. Interesting. Do some sneak attack here. A lot of misses. When's the first time I played this game? I first played this game about 20 years ago on the Xbox original. And I fell in love with it, man. Absolutely fell in love with this game.
Yes. I can feel it.
Playing the PC version here. And those Viper Kinrass are poisoning us. Once Jolie gets heal, using the controller with the absolute dumpy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't use the Duke. What's up, Adzi? I used the Xbox, I think it was called the S controller, the smaller one. It was good though. I mean, using the controller in this game was
Yes?
pretty good. Hell, there's even a mobile version of this game. You can just play it on your phone, which I wonder what the controls are like there. But here's a Mandalorian swoop. Swoop bike is still warm to the touch. There is a signal device on it, however. It contains no field data to transmit. Okay. Swoop bike shows signs of a recent use as it's missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data. Alright. KOTOR 2 playthrough, nice. The OG Xbox version. Honestly, I'd recommend playing the restored content mod because the OG Xbox version was rushed. They literally gave Obsidian 1 year from this game to make KOTOR 2, which is a massive game, way bigger than this one. And there's a lot of stuff that's kind of unfinished. I mean, it's still a product that is good, but it's just not, you know, it's just not as good as the restored content mod on Steam. But you should go for it though, Merc. It is available, actually. I recently watched a video of somebody trying to get the restored content mod to work on Xbox, and there is a way to do it. It was like it was a really good, almost documentary type video. I think the video was called like how I got the restored content mod to work on Xbox, and it was crazy, the stuff and the workarounds that he had to do. And he wasn't even like a developer or a programmer or anything. I'd look into that. It's I'm not sure if you can play it on the... I'm sure it works on actual hardware. I'm not sure if it'll work on emulation though. But if you have a modded Xbox, I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright. So I have our Mandalorian swoop here. So they must be around here somewhere. Oh, here's another group. Maybe we could try to find the star map first. Might be best bet for now. The dead end here. Alright, what do we have here? Ooh, a computer. Wait, there's the star map. Right there. I wonder what this is all about.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Who placed this terminal here? We have never seen a species like this in the game, by the way. Wonder what this is about.
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access, and not Jolie here?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
Previous user? I wonder if he's talking about Revan and Malik. I seek information about a star map.
Accessing? Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory. So the map is as old as this installation?
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Alright. You may begin evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookie and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
So this is the classic prisoner's dilemma, for those that are unaware about this. Obviously, the best answer would be just to accuse Zalbar. And, because if he doesn't, then you would get 0, and he would get 5. Also, how does he know about Zalbar? That's interesting. How do you know about him? He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Interesting. So, I'm unsure what Zalbar would say, so I would accuse him to be safe. So it's either 2 years or 0, instead of 5 or 2. So, I would accuse him just to be safe.
The temperament of a companion is unreliable at best. You wisely trade the threat of 1 year or 5 for none or 2.
This machine certainly seems to want a very specific type of response.
In this instance, the Wookiee is unreliable. His family has been a mire of treachery. I judge the answer correct. You display the proper behavior to match the pattern in memory. Evaluation will continue.
Okay. Let's go to the next question.
Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
I prepare my forces to attack in 10 days, and I do nothing in the city. Now, this won't be a light side option, but this computer is looking for a specific type of answer. It's sometimes not the compassionate one. It's more so the logical one for the greater good of the battle, or for the great not the greater good, but I'm not sure how I can explain it. If you do get a wrong answer, though, there may be some repercussions to it. So, we could evacuate my people from the city. We could reinforce the city while preparing to attack. Or I could just prepare my forces to attack in 10 days and just do nothing in the city. I think I'm going to go with that answer.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
Victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people.
You achieved the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory.
Here we go.
I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack. but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
I do nothing so I can attack their weak spot later and save more lives. That would obviously be a light side answer, but I don't think he wants that. I stop the attack, and I will appear to be a hero. Or I just let the attack happen. I think he just wants me to let the attack happen.
Of course you do. It makes the most strategic sense. Your people will rally beneath you against the common foe. As their eyes turn outward, your rule will strengthen. The trappings of war grant many opportunities. You have matched the pattern in memory. I recognize you, and will fulfill my designated function.
Give me access to the star map.
Yes, you are ready. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
And look at that. We got our star map. So if you do answer the question wrong, for his purposes, he'll send droids out to fight you. So you can see I got some dark side points for that because of the answers I gave. But also some light side points, so it kind of evened it out. Good chunk of XP there. We got our star map.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Alright. And Basil and Jolie get a level up, so we'll level them up here. Let's go Wisdom for Jolie. Good to get his Wisdom up. Like I said, he's a Force user. He's not going to be a frontline fighter, so get Jolie's Wisdom up as much as you can. Go Treat Injury. Beats. We'll give him Critical Strike if he does go to the front lines. Not like that will really hit, but just to have it. Heal. Heal's a good force power because it'll actually cure you of poison effects. It's a great force power to have for lightsiders. It's good. Alright, Basil is next. Attributes. We can give her Charisma. Or maybe Dex. Already a +4 modifier for both, but we'll go Charisma. Skills. Treat Injury and Awareness. Awareness isn't really useful for her, but it's okay. Beats. She already got 2 weapon fighting. She has 1 flurry. Let's go weapon focused lightsaber. We get +1 attack bonus with the saber. Powers. Let's give her heal as well. That's still a feat. Alright. Alright, we still have some things we have to do down here. So we have these swoop bikes and we have some Wookie bodies that we can try to get these Mandalorians to come out. Remember they mentioned that they only attack when they're unarmed. Hey, Darth Bunny. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. We are deep in the Shadowlands. We just got our star map. And we also have to find that Mad Claw that Chundar wanted me to take care of. Yeah, don't want to get spoiled. So do what you need to do. I appreciate the raid, though. Alright, so we have these Wookiee bodies here. Now let's go unarmed. See if we can get these Mandalorians to come out. Everybody's unarmed in our party. Let's walk around here and see what we can do. Oh. It worked. And they appeared. What cowards. Good thing you can do though is just pause and equip your stuff back. Give my green saber back. My purple. Give Jolie his green saber back. Bastila her double blade. Alright. Now with Jolie's high wisdom, he can pretty much land any force power and most people won't resist it. So let me, let's do a stasis on you. And Bastila. Maybe you can do a stasis on him. Good. Jolie, go over to this guy and do a stasis. And I will take out the stunned opponents with my sneak attack.
Yes. That hurt, I bet.
Hey Jolie, I need to stun this person. Can you stun them for me? Oh, we resisted it. Nice. Try that again. Oh, I gotta stun myself with a critical strike.
Yes.
That'd be good. Alright. Got another data pad there. Alright, what do these data pads say? Group of Mandalorians is in the Shadowlands. They camouflage generators on their swoops and further sway odds in their favor.
What can I do?
You can heal us.
What?
Alright, so there was a group of Wookiees, so what we have to do is find the group of Wookiees, go unarmed, and we can get some more Mandalorians to come out. Is any down here? Nope. That was the star map area. Oh, that's just a circle. I turned the sound effect volume down because the talks were super annoying. Yeah. Alright, here's the Mandalorian swoops, but why don't we find these Wookiee bodies first? And maybe we can head over to those swoop bikes and see what's up. Went that way. Here's another group of Wookiees, so let's get unarmed. Try it again. And here they come. Seems to be working. Alright, we'll gear up. Kind of annoying that you have to do this over and over, but it is what it is. Alright. Jolie, let's land some stasis if we can. Oh, they have grenades too.
Force fights
Of course they do.
That hurt, I bet.
Okay, we got some sneak attack now we can do.
Sure.
Good. Ooh, swoop bike signal device. There we go. Might be what we need to finally eradicate the Mandalorians. Heal up.
Yes?
Let's head back over to those swoop bikes. I'm gonna save. At this point. Saved in a bit. Look, I haven't saved since we were talking to Griff. Mission's brother. Alright. The swoop bike shows signs of recent use as missing a signal device. Replace the signal device and activate it. Ooh, we have a red Mandalorian. You know what that means?
Interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Alright. Jolie. Let's see if we can land a stasis on the leader. Okay, we landed it. Jolie's a beast, man, I'm telling you. Vassal, let's do the same for this guy.
That hurt, I bet.
Okay. Let me see if I can get some more damage on the leader while he's down. Switch it up. Good. A lot of sneak attack damage.
Let's see what you got.
Alright, we got the leader down. That's good. Jolie, land a stasis for me, my friend. Vassila, land a stasis for that, and I'll take out the stuns.
I still got it.
I missed all of it? Crazy. Good, Vassila. Very good. Look at that strike with the saber. 57 damage. Sneak attack. Alright. Got a Mandalorian helmet, armor reinforcement, and Mandalorian battle armor. Wow. To give that to Canderous, I think he'll like that. Some good weapons there, too. Alright, let's go chat with the guy that... or the Wookiee that got hurt in the beginning by those Mandalorians. I think I'll be happy to see that they're dead now. And we'll explore the Shadowlands some more and try to find that Mad Claw down here. You return. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? They were animals in armor with no honor among them. The Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. Yes, yes, I see the trophy helmet from from the one that gave orders. Yeah, the leader. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands, I'm glad. The taint of them, their cowardice. The forest will consume it all. Hope this gives my hunting brethren peace. Yes, yes, heartwarming. Where's my reward? Oh, man. I would have killed them anyway. Okay, I hope it does. Goodbye. Wait, you have helped in avenging my fellows. I must acknowledge that, even though you are an outsider, you are not to be truly trusted. You've acted as a fellow Wookiee would have. Here, take this. It's a symbol of my hunting clan. You serve them, so you deserve it. When you look at it, remember that we reward respect, even from outsiders. Right. Let's see what we got. New items. We get from... it might be this... might be the Achani Vibroblade. Might be what we just picked up. Let me just double check. Not sure. Either way, we got 3 to 12 physical damage for this sword. Damage bonus +2 cold. And its attack modifier +2. Cool. That might not be what it was, though. I don't know. Alright. So we haven't explored this area of the Shadowlands yet, so why don't we go do that? And see if we can find this Mad Claw down here.
Sure.
Viper Kinras. Let's get some sneak attack on them. Nope, too far.
Yes?
Jolie, can you do some stasis for me?
You shall fall.
Good.
Yes? Sure.
The Force fights with me.
Yes?
What can I do?
Sure.
Get some more Viper Kinrath that way. Oh! What do we got here? Freyr. Wasn't that Zalbar's father? More of you Zerka core rats. Is even the heart of Kashyyyk not free from your kind?
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
Only remember that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead.
Well, this may prove difficult.
Let me see if Jolie can land a stasis on him and see if he resists it.
Yes?
Oh, he did hit it, and he's throwing grenades. Alright, we should be able to take him out here pretty easily. The stasis. Yeah. I am beaten. Take my head, Zerka filth. You won't get another chance. So swears Freyr of Kashyyyk. I'm not here to kill you, just listen. Words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. Do you know Zalbar and Chundar? Those are my sons. Why do you speak their names? Tell me. My name is Trevelyan. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. Shame Zalbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner? No, he follows me because of a life debt. Does he? And he sees something of worth in you. I will listen cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen the lies of Chundar, he would have been exposed as a slaver. Zalbar would not have been exiled. I do not believe Zalbar's claims. I believe the elder boy, as tradition dictated. The shame of Zalbar's attack blinded me. But what happened with Zalbar? Zalbar saw it first. Yeah, he was the first one to, like, be like, okay, you know, these Zerka people are here, so what are you doing? And then he attacked his brother. He attacked Chundar with his claws. I thought he had gone mad, shed his honor. I was bound by the old ways. So Zalbar was exiled. When did you learn the truth? A year later. By then, Chundar had spread lies of my own madness. I had no allies when I confronted him. So Chundar is the problem here. Clearly. He and his Zerka guards attacked me. I had to retreat to the deepest Shadowlands. But even there, they followed. And that's why he wanted me to kill you.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Well, what happens now? That would depend on you, Trevelyan. You would either kill me or decide that I may yet benefit my people. There is a way I might challenge Chundar, but it would take a lot more to convince people they've been lied to. Yeah, how is that possible? Everybody seems to be on his side now. He's the chieftain. I would assume that you used to be the chieftain. So maybe you should take that back. He has a strong web of lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I might be able to gather support. There's a legend of a great warrior from the old times. Baka was his name. He is greatly revered. Baka found a crashed starship, our first hint of life elsewhere. He was a cautious old Wook, and feared the taint of invaders. He constructed a vibroblade from the wreckage. It has long symbolized our independence. Yeah, they've used taint a lot in this game. For those with dirty minds. Where might I find him? That's the problem. It was the symbol of our great chieftains for centuries, but it was damaged a generation ago in a ritual battle. Here in the Shadowlands, Hrothgar fought the great beast. He sought a challenge, but this arrogance got him more than he could handle. He survived, but the blade of the sword stayed in the creature's hide. Our tales say it was taken because he had become undeserving. The hilt is still in the court of our chieftain, but if the blade could be found, tradition could cast doubt on his rule. So if I find the blade, give it to Freyr. He brings that blade back and says, hey, look, I found the traditional blade. Let's go back to tradition. Maybe we can rally around the other Wookiees and try to get Chundar out of there now. Describe the creature. Where can I find it? Many have tried to hunt this beast, but only a few have seen it. I've lived to tell the tale, and none have ever managed to kill the creature. Alright. Many years ago, when I was far younger than I am now, a Jedi came to hunt the creature, a proud and boastful young man. Like many before him, he did not return. The beast is cunning. It will not appear if there is an overwhelming number waiting to slay it. But if you gather in small numbers, we know how to lure it out. Fresh blood will draw it out. Fort Chundar's rule put an end to the ritual. Fresh kills were often left as offerings in the south of this area. Okay, let's go south and try to find it. We did see a monster. We did see a really crazy monster take those, well, scare the Zerka people out. So maybe it was the same one. I'll try to find it. Can you give me any directions? South of here. The great beast is to be lured out of hiding. It must be done there using the old ways. The flesh of a fresh kill would be tempting bait if displayed properly. Okay. Alright, let's go check it out.
Yes?
So we have to go south, so it's probably here in the area that we didn't explore yet. Got some more Viperkin rats.
Yes?
I think I've been poisoned.
Yes?
I feel like we got a level up. That's good.
Yes?
Let's do that now. Alright, skills. We'll go Persuade. Feats. Alright, what do we got for feats here? Go Master Critical Strike, or we could just do some Improved Flurry, or we could get started on our Weapon Focus Lightsaber. +1 and then +2 damage. That's actually pretty good. We'll go Improve Flurry. Next time we level up, we'll do Weapon Focus Lightsaber. We'll probably just max out the Saber and then Toughness, and pretty much it for feats we're going to be needing. And then maybe we can max out Master Flurry and Master Critical Strike, but be good for now. Also, the implant line we could work on. There might be some good implants we could use later down the line. That might be better than... Maybe I could do that now. Okay, we can do that next time. Go Master. We'll go additional Flurry for the frontline fighting. And for Force Powers. So, we could do Heal. Even though I have companions that can heal, but it's good that I can have it too. I'm debating on getting the Force Push line started, because Force Wave would be pretty useful for sneak attack. That might be something we do. Also Force Resistance. Could be useful. Note that.
Let's see what you got. Take that.
Are we getting stasis?
What?
There.
Alright, we picked up a Viper Kinrath body, so this could be useful for us to lure this creature out. That's good, we got a Viper Kinrath body. Alright, we'll head south this way. Ritual marker. Let me heal up here.
Sure.
Save. There's ancient symbols here, Warren. Though traced by generations of Wookiee claws, layers of moss and dirt suggest that no one has been here in many years. The beast comes when summoned, if you are generous. It comes to battle if you are worthy and wise. It grants you glory if you are fearsome and brave. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lair and hang them from above. Let the blood scent the ground of our ancestors. Let blood scent the ground of our ancestors. Obviously this was A place of great ritual importance. Okay. A lot of dead bodies here. Alright, here's the dangling vine. Let's see if we can attach a Viper Kinrath here and try to get this monster out. Tie a Viper Kinrath corpse to the vine. Creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is a rustling from off in the distance. Here's that monster. Here we go. Ritual beast. Let me see if I can land a stasis on it. Might be able to, I don't know. It might actually resist force powers. No, it doesn't. Jolie's has high wisdom. We should be good there. Alright, I'm gonna rush over there and try to get him before he comes back. Some sneak attack damage on him. Boom. Alright, we found the blade. Skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it survived with this injury. You removed the blade from the corpse. It must be the one that Freyr spoke of. Good. Let's go talk to Freyr and tell him we have a blade. Hoping you found the blade of Baka's sword. Please tell me you have made progress. Having the blade will gain me valuable support. I have found the blade of Baka's sword. You have? Please let me see it. I must be sure. Here it is. Take it. I'm sure it's the one. I don't think I was worthy to search for it, but I realized that was a selfish despair. I should have challenged Chundar long ago. I will make amends now. I have new hope. You've led me to this. Perhaps it is what the great beast wanted. Alright, we should proceed carefully. I will climb to the surface as quickly as possible and try to gather support. You'll have to follow on the path as soon as you can. When you arrive, we will confront Chundar in the throne room. My people will no longer be slaves. Alright. Let's go. Let's go back up. There's nothing else to do here. We explored all of the lower Shadowlands. Head back to the upper Shadowlands. We turn our sound effects back up after we get rid of these talks. There was another quest down here actually. It was called a Wookie Lost. I don't actually recall this quest, so I'm gonna just proceed forward. Although we didn't explore down here, so maybe maybe there would be more evidence of that quest down here. Let's just explore and see what we can find. Oh, here we go. Broken droid.
Malfunction. My primary motivators are incomplete. Error. Damaged terminal. Playback causal malfunction. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matin to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake? We had a deal!
What happened to you?
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matin to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something.
Same thing.
Oh good, it's...
Playback.
Eli, what are you...
I'll scrap you and take what I can.
Shutting down. Primary systems failure.
Energy discharge flows through the remaining parts. Yeah, it's not on the Xbox version. Voiced on the PC, though. The scrambled memory of the malfunctioning droid found in the Shadowlands reveals the violent last moments of its companions. They were ambushed, but identified their attacker as Eli, the merchant that you met. Oh yeah, that was Eli. It appears that he has not told the truth about these predators. Supposedly skipped out on paying him. You have salvaged the droid's head. Well, we can talk to Matin on the way up, for sure. Well, maybe. I mean, we're going to be causing some problems with Zerka soon. They're not going to like that. We're going to try to take Chundar out, you know? Corpse down here. Anything else? Dead end? We have over here. Just a dead end as well. Take the basket back up. Jolie, say goodbye to your house. Traveling with us now. I already picked this up. Oh no, I didn't. Ooh, Zabrak combat suit, nice. Oh, let's turn our sound effects back up. Our spies say that the Mad Claw you were sent to kill is on his way to KOTOR right now. Alright. I told you. They're not going to be happy. Jolie, can you land a stasis on the leader? Good.
What? See what you got.
Damn, he's throwing poison grenades everywhere.
There.
I still got it. Yes?
Yes?
Alright. We're heading up. They're gonna give me another George Lucas wipe? Oh no, just a simple cross dissolve. Okay. All right. Okay, we have to go to the village. I have to deal with some Viper Kinraths on the way there. Let's see. Nope. Actually, I think this guy will just take us there immediately. We don't have to walk. Freyr has come back and told me what you did for him. My fellow hunters split on what should be done. Some were loyal to Chundar alone. We had to fight. Freyr went to the throne room to challenge Chundar. I will take you to him now. Lead on, we should hurry. Only one can lead us. Must lead us. Come. Alright, here we go. It's about to go down. Oh, that's just great. Everybody's here now. It's a reunion. Family reunion. Yes, son, by the blade of Bacchus' sword, I've come to end your treachery. No more will you sell your own people. You have Bacchus' blade? So what? I have the hilt. Held by each true chieftain in recent memory. Even you claimed it was all important. We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will the people follow now? You? You are old and weak. Don't be too sure. Shut up, both of you. This ends today. I will not see my village suffer anymore. Do none of you hairy heaps ever shut up? Yeah, you tell him, Zalbar. I don't know what to do, Trevelyan. Chundar has been telling me things. He makes sense, I think. I don't know. Do you have to fight? Why don't we talk it through? Could we work together? It would be difficult. Convince them. Avoid this needless slaughter. And so be it. The fighting stops here. I will not have our world destroyed beneath you two. Perhaps there is hope. What do you say, Chundar? What say you? I say that you will die. We tried to talk. Now we have to fight our way through. Alright, here we go. Jolie, can we land a stasis on Chundar? Oh, he resisted it. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, we got it. Can do some sneak attack damage on you. Oh, I paused my combat.
The force fights with me.
I still got it.
You shall fall.
We have done it. I am saddened that it had come to this, but I could not let it continue. Zalbar, my son, I'm truly sorry. You've suffered a great shame. I was blind. I have no excuse. I can forgive, Father. I have learned a lot over the years. What will you do about the slavers? We will fight them. It will be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people without bloodshed. You'll be the last outsider welcome here for a very long time. That is a change for the better, I think. What will you do now, Zalbar? I mean, you still have the life debt to me. I'm just used to being free, not just from the slavers. And I have a life debt. Now that my life is truly my own agenda, honoring that agreement is all the more important. His insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you, and all the planets will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. Alright. I think it's time I was leaving. I must see to your reward. You've done a great service. Kashyyyk will remember you well past your lifetime. Now he's chieftain again. I will return to the old ways when honor and trust of kin ruled above all else. I'm not sure there's a reward. Our world has changed because of you. I would like Baka's sword. Zalbar, shut up. I want some credits. Oh my god, dude. That would be fitting, I think. You understand what this will mean? It's the legacy of our people, held by chieftains and future chieftains. It's a big deal. Getting this sword. I understand. I want this, Father. I'll bring it back one day. I have no doubt. Let the two blade halves of the blade made one. My son shall hold Baka's sword. Alright. Get rid of Bastila now. Get Zalbar in there. And now we have Baka's blade. Check out the stats on this thing. 4 to 14 physical damage. A damage bonus plus 4 energy with an attack modifier of plus 2. I might do an item duplication glitch and get 2 of these. Let Zalbar dual wield it. Alright, Baka's ceremonial blade. That in one hand, and let's see what else we can put in the other. I think, sword. 9 to 19. Damn, look at that dual wield now. Yeah, Zalbar's gonna be doing a lot of damage with that thing. Level you up, Zalbar. Go strength. Plus 6 modifier in strength right now. Whew. Goodness gracious. Treat injury. Repair. Demolitions. Level up again. Treat injury. Repair. Demolitions. Beats. Get started on Flurry for him. Jolie, another level up. Skills, treat injury. Powers. Go destroy droid. Oh, I have one more. Whoops. Go force resistance. Very nice. Pick up some remains while we're here. Alright, Freyer. Thank you. 80 credits. Wish us luck. Alright, let's go back to the Great Walkway. We can leave Kashyyyk now. KOTOR, but all Wookiee voices are replaced with groan tubes. Great walkway. We can't transit back to the Ebon Hawk, so we'll just head back this way. You know, since we are not siding with Zerka, we might not be able to complete this quest, which was this honest debt with Matten and Eli. I think that they'll be. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're with Zerka, so we'll see though. Might be a dark side only thing. I guess technically you could have sided with Chundar as a light sider, but just had the dark side points. Many ways to play this game. Alright. Let's see if Zerka is here. Ooh, they're not here at all. Oh wait, now they're fighting. Here we go. Now we got a battle. Yeah, see, Atten and Eli would be here. Since they aren't, I'm not going to be able to do anything with them. Did I say Atten? I think I meant to say Matten. Atten is a character in KOTOR 2. Yours is the only ship that will be allowed to dock here for a long time. Thank you for your assistance. I doubt we will meet another of your kind like you. Alright. Well, that's it for Kashyyyk. Let's head back to the Ebon Hawk. See how our squad's doing here. Let's catch up with Karth and Bastila. See what Karth's up to.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Alright, nothing.
You got it.
Last thing he talked about was his son, Dustil. Now he doesn't know where he is. Bastila, though. We've been, sharing our feelings quite a bit lately.
How can I help?
I'd like to talk to you about what you said before about giving in to your emotions.
Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with the proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I've failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I'm no master. You should have remained with the Council.
Why do you say that? Oh, get over yourself already. Why do you say that? Don't you have confidence in your abilities?
The fact of the matter is, I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly.
Oh, you see that too? I don't need you anymore. So what now?
I don't know. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough.
Maybe we can help each other. Wink, wink.
That's a kinder response than I deserve. And I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before. And you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together.
We're made for each other, Bastila. You have to see that.
I need time to think about all this. They're not going as I thought they would. We should continue on with our mission for now.
The romance is picking up. It's boiling. Alright. Now, what we can do is head over to the Yavin station while we're here. This is a DLC for the Xbox original. I actually never got to play the Yavin station as a kid, but it is included in all other versions after that. So if you're playing the original Xbox version without the DLC, you won't be seeing the Yavin station here. But let's check it out. Ooh, what do we have here? Cutscene. Darth Malak and Saul.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Brandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Darth Brandon. Oh, this is... Wait a second. Oh, that was real nice. This is the guy that was on the Endar Spire. I think he was the guy that killed Trask Olgo, our first friend that we made in this game. This is Malak's apprentice.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Alright. Alright, let's go to the Yavin station. You can see what all this is about. Darth Idiot. Darth Brandon. Go Zalbar for frontline, and Jolie for Jedi support. What do we have here? Doors. Who is that? What do you want? I recognize your ship. Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Yeah, I'm new. Very new. You don't sound like Trandoshan. And you're not one of Davix. Who are you? What do you want? I work for the Republic. The Republic hasn't been here in 50 years. Don't see why they'd start now. 50 years? Still have nothing against the Republic. As long as you don't get all worked up. Alright, I'll see you, Helsing Twin. Thanks for watching. Trandoshans. Trandoshans and smugglers? What are you talking about? They come here every once in a while. It's how I keep in the loop. Lizard speak. Hard to follow. You just have to fiddle with this damn door lock. Thing keeps jamming. You don't look like I thought you would. Too human. Don't see many of your kind here at all anymore. Not since the war, at any rate. I'm on a quest for the Jedi Council. Jedi Council? Don't tell me you're a Jedi? You sure don't look it. Bro, I have 2 lightsabers and a Jedi robe. They have sent me to stop Darth Malak. Darth Malak? Never heard of him. So this guy's just like living in a little bubble out here. Living under a rock. I haven't been keeping up on recent news. Why don't you know these things? I'm kind of out of touch with the rest of the galaxy. I haven't left this system in almost 50 years. And this station in the last 5. Wow. Not a bad way to live. I have all the gadgets I need to tinker with, and the smugglers and Trandoshans bring me food and interesting pieces of equipment. So you spend all your time here in this station alone? Yes, of course. You don't see anyone else around, do you? Yeah. There's a Giska there. See that. Are you some type of inventor? So many ideas that people haven't seemed to come up with yet. It's really quite astonishing. Cool. Why did you come here to the station? Old Republic Supply Depot from when they were fighting Exar Kun. Yeah, that must be a long time ago. Huh. So are you from this system? Not exactly. Not as young as I look. He's all wrinkly. I'm pretty old by most standards. I've been here since the war, really. Okay. Were you in the war? Sith were building a whole lot of temples on Yavin 4 by Exar Kun's order. They needed people to build it for them, so they got slaves. Ah. You know Baragwin. I don't know what that is. Yeah, who are the Baragwin? Or, yeah. The best weapon merchants in the galaxy. Oh, okay. They were in space selling arms to the highest bidder before my species even got off our homeworld. Do you have any of their equipment? Yeah, sure. Let me see it.
Yun patisa. Tichubaji konka naga. Diskadosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winky smaki mulira.
All right. So this is Suvan Tom. He has the best items in the game, pretty much here at this shop. I mean, look at this stuff. Dex 3 and Blaster Bolt deflection 5. That's crazy. We have upgradable armor with a Dex bonus of 4 and defense 7. And stealth 4. That's crazy. Ooh, this could be a good implant, but I need implant level 3 for it. Also, if you sell racing bonds here in his shop, this is the most, I think it's like 20%. He gives you 20% more than if you were to just sell them otherwise. Let's see. Have any racing bonds here? Here they are. 156 bucks for every single one. You can sell 21 of them now. Now we have 10,000 credits. That's good. There is something that I want to save up for at the very end. We'll return to his shop later. There are some really good lightsaber crystals we can get. Mantle of the Force and Heart of the Guardian. Awareness 10. Wow. That's insane. Yeah, some of these items are crazy. I'm not going to buy anything at this moment. I'll buy my racing bonds back. But his inventory gets expanded every time you visit him. So, what else is here on the ship? Pretty much nothing else here. Yep. Alright. Let's chat with him one more time. Do you have anything that you'd be willing to sell me? Already got that. I think he does play Kashyyyk, which is kind of cool. You can play with him. Actually, I do. I don't have a deck. Force Persuade. Give me the deck. Alright. So this is Kashyyyk. We can show off Kashyyyk. It's basically just like Blackjack, if you're familiar with that casino game. We select 10 cards here, so we want... I don't really enjoy Kashyyyk. +1, -1 is good to have. Some of this. It's 2. A +5. Should be good. Alright. That's our side deck. So the object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand without exceeding a total of 20. So, like in Blackjack, it'd be 21, but for Kashyyyk, it's 20. The player's total is greater than 20 at the end of a turn, a bust. The opponent wins the set. The player must win 3 sets to win the match. Alright. First player draws a card from the main deck and plays it face up to begin their turn. This is done automatically. We start with a 5. This is your hand for the match. It's made up of 4 cards randomly from your deck you selected earlier. These cards have to last through all the sets of the match, okay? Only play 1 card from your hand each turn by dragging it onto the board or by double-clicking it. Playing a card from the hand is optional. Your total is over 20. After you draw and you have a negative card in your hand, you can play it to bring back under 20. Okay, so that's not like blackjack. You can't really do that. During your travels, you might find cards that can be played as either a negative or a positive. These cards are very rare. They give Pazak players a strong tactical advantage. The plus or minuses are good. I don't think I have any in my side deck at the moment. Hand card must be declared as positive or negative before it is played while it is in your hand. If you flip it back and forth, you can flip it back and forth, but once it is played, it cannot be changed. Okay. Alright, so we have a 5. I want to end my turn. Your opponent uses the same rules as you do. Each time they draw a card, and then they have the... Okay. And he pulled a 6. Alright, we got a 2. Let's go... If I go 4... Play the hand card. We have 11. We'll end our turn. Got a 10. Okay, I have a 16 here. So if I go 2... If I go 2 and then 1, that'll bring me to 19. It's pretty good, but he probably will hit 20. So I'll try that. I'll go 2. We'll end our turn. Oh, it automatically draws a card. I forgot about that. So that's going to be a bust. Alright, we'll just end that, lose that one. Alright, they win the set. I really don't have an option here now. Wait, actually don't play that. We can do that, sure. 1. Maybe I'll draw something better. 10. I have an 11. All I have is a 2. So this will be a bust. Ooh, a 15. I don't know if he's probably gonna get... He probably has like a negative card value. Yeah, I went over. I busted. Oh, I should have stand, actually. It's a little stand. I suck at Pazak. Also, it depends on your deck. You have to have a good deck. This is the basics of the game. They got 20. I have 19. Even if I draw a card, he still would beat me because he has 3 and I would have 4. So this has to be a 1 for me to even... Well, actually, would it be a tie? I don't know. I feel like he would get the tiebreaker because he has 3. Let's stand. Yeah. Alright, some other time. So that's Pazak. Well, maybe we can get a better deck and we can try to win more. Alright, let's head back to our... let's go to our next planet, and we'll wrap the stream up. So we went to Tatooine, found the star map there. We went to Kashyyyk, we found the star map there. And I think we'll go to Manan next. We have Manan and Korriban left. And try this access panel and get back to the Ebon Hawk. We have Manan and Korriban next. Let's go to Manan. Alright, terrain, worldwide ocean. So the entire planet is an ocean, sort of like Camino. The native species are the Selkath, and the docking is the city of Otto. Alright, to Manan we go. Alright, another vision. Let's see where the star map is here on Manan. Looks like it's on the ocean floor. The whole planet's an ocean. That'll be tough. This is a beautiful, beautiful world. And the music's amazing here. Like, this is such a peaceful, peaceful world.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
Looked like the star map was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay. You know, me and Bastila, we had a pretty heated conversation last time about our feelings. Wonder if she's, wonder how she's feeling about all that.
How can I help?
When we last talked, you said you needed time to think. So...
You've been patient with me, haven't you? I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
Yes, I think so.
With all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't mean to.
Whoa.
I'm thinking about you when I don't want to.
Whoa.
It isn't supposed to be like this.
What are you trying to say exactly?
Every time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
Are you interested in me, or just my ability to use the Force?
The Force is a part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Dantooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you. But Malak must be stopped.
She loves me.
My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen.
Just give in to your feelings, Bastila. I know you want to.
I think I'm think we should have some privacy for this. Come with me.
Privacy? Ooh, we're in the bedroom.
You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time, you make me feel stronger, more alive.
And I feel more alive when I'm with you.
I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realized this. They knew my loyalty to the doctrines of our order would be tested on this mission. By facing and overcoming my feelings for you, I've learned a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond.
So I was just a stepping stone for you to become a master? It's really not just about the bond, Bastila. You know there's something else going on here. We are clearly into each other.
Please don't say it like that. You make it sound like I was using you. Don't you realize how difficult this was for me?
Difficult for you? What about me? I was just a soldier, like, on the Endar Spire, and then I just came along and now I'm in this huge mission using the Force.
Why do you think I came to this decision? I know how hard this is for both of us. You just kept pressing forward, so I had to be the one to step up and do the right thing. You're the one who can't face the truth. Malak has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you?
I'm going to stop Malak, Bastila, but I want you to be at my side. But I want to do it with you at my side.
You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us.
You know I'm right, Bastila. Cannot deny it.
But I can't. Malak will...
Just shut up and kiss me, you babbling fool.
Oh my.
Whoa. Bastila romance.
We shouldn't have done that.
We got it.
It was wrong. The Jedi are not allowed to fall in love.
Didn't feel wrong to me.
It was a moment of weakness. When I kissed you, we shouldn't have. I'm sorry. No, I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not while we still have to deal with Malak. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.
Wow. Got a nice smooch before our Manon adventure, so that'll be some motivation for us. Okay, let me go talk to her again. I want to see what she says now.
How can I help?
I want to talk to you about what happened between us. We just kissed each other in the barracks.
We've already been over this. It was a moment of weakness, a stumble brought on by unbridled passion.
Also, Karth is right next to us, by the way.
Emotions are firmly in check once more. We need to stay focused on stopping Darth Malak, and I want the others to stay focused as well. I don't want them to get suspicious and start gossiping about our little encounter. So until our mission is over, we need to act with discretion. We shouldn't speak of this anymore. Not until Malak is defeated.
Yeah, we each had visors on, so that was probably a bad kiss. Talking to her after the kiss on Xbox actually resets the romance flag? Really? So all the dialogue has to start again, or you can just keep doing the kiss?
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Let's chat with our companions while we're here on the Ebon Hawk before we head over to Manon. You know, I think we'll get Juhani in our party this time around. We'll do Juhani and Jolie. We haven't played with her yet. She's the only companion we haven't played with. Just kills the romance. Okay. Wow. See what Canderous is up to.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
An asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax.
Wow.
We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
It was a ship.
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Heard the tale of his encounter of an asteroid field. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, like on the edge of space, you encountered something like that?
Yeah, what do you want?
Wondering if you had any more war stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
You were a great warrior, Canderous. Got some pretty cool stories, you know that?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
That should be good.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Alright. Over here, we have mission. I think that her dialogue's probably done after the whole Griff stuff. Oh, wait. We got those talk glands. Maybe we can go to Griff and do that over on Tatooine.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him.
I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't turn your back on your own brother, but your brother kind of turned your back on you already.
Why not? He turned his back on me.
There we go.
He abandoned me on Terrace, so maybe I should just leave him high and dry now. Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson.
No one can teach him this lesson, Mission. He has to learn it himself. Really.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tat glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Light side points for that. Nice. Wait a second. Maybe I can... might be able to farm light side points that way if it's the same dialogue. We do have the talk glands, so we eventually... we'll be going back to Tatooine again. Because... there are some other side quests. There's another side quest that we can do here. You guys remember when I was on Tatooine, this weird guy said I dropped a datapad and there was a cryptic message on the datapad and it said to... here it is. Yeah, his name was Seni Vec, has given you a datapad, and as a cryptic message it says, the Geno Haradan say to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. We'll have to check that out. Somewhere on Manan. Alright, let's see what lightsaber crystals we got now. Upgrade our saber. Got Seagull. Let's see, we got Opila, Rubat, Nextdoor, Bondor. 3 to 22. Oh, 3 to 24. Opila's the way to go here. Let's see what we got here. We can do 3 to 17 damage with an attack modifier of +4. That's pretty good. Be able to get more damage now. Bonder. Rubat's the way to go here. Seagull and Rubat look like. Opila's the way. Alright. Alright guys, I think we're gonna wrap the stream up here. Nice good 4-hour session again. Let's go down to the Manan. Go down to the Manan area. Or maybe we won't spoil anything, we'll just stop it right here.